Hey everybody! Today we're going to be teaching you all about Conquistadors and Explorers. A conquistador is a conqueror or a person who takes control of a people or place. Be my slave! No, not like that. Well, kinda. So the people we'll be learning about are Christopher Columbus, Hernan Cortez, Cabeza de Vaca, Esteban, hey, Fray Marcos de Niza, and Francisco Coronado. So starting with Christopher Columbus, he wanted to travel around the world to get to India for riches and wealth. He believed that if he went to the west, he could sail around the world to get to Asia. What he did not know was that there were two other continents in between. So he begged his king and queen to fund his expedition. They refused, so he went to ask the king and queen of Spain. They also refused. No one likes me! But he kept pestering them until he finally gave in, hoping he would get lost at sea and die. So on October 12, 1492, Christopher Columbus sailed the seas and landed in the Americas. He named the people Indians because he believed he was in India. He sent word back to Spain and many people came to get riches. Next, in 1519 to 1521, Hernan Cortez conquered Mexico. He did this using advanced weapons the Native Americans didn't have. This included crossbows, guns, war dogs and horses, and cannons. He also had a lot of help coincidentally, like a prophecy made by the Native Americans, and when Cortez requested backup and they brought smallpox with them. Cortez was very intense and even went to the extreme of burning his ships to prevent his troops from fleeing. Then, Cabeza de Vaca came along in 1536, going on a voyage only to be shipwrecked in the coast of what is now Florida, then captured by the Native Americans. He and his crew survived by pretending to be healers until they finally escaped and fled to Mexico. Then he was asked to join another expedition, but refused. So, one of Cabeza de Vaca's crew members, Esteban, their slave, was forced to go on the expedition to find wealth. He barely made it, only to be killed because of a mistake. The mistake was that he sent the wrong feather of the wrong bird to the Aztecs, and it was taken as a war threat. Then they killed him. Next, a priest who accompanied Esteban, Fray Marcos de Niza, lied and said they found 7 cities of gold. He did this because he wanted to go back to convert the Aztecs. He believed if he did this, he could bring the second coming of Christ. So, in 1540, Fray Marcos de Niza traveled back to Mexico with a man named Francisco Coronado and served as their guide. Francisco Coronado married wealthy and got money to fund for his trip, but other ship members spent their own money. When he found out that Fray Marcos de Niza lied, he was furious, but he could not kill him because of his status as a priest. People were also furious at Coronado because they had spent money for nothing, and many families had debts that went on for decades. When Coronado returned in 1542, he was in trouble with the law for unnecessary violence. He denied everything and got away with it. So those are the major conquistadors that led to the further exploration of Mexico.